A legend has just subscribed.
Oh. Oh. My back. Oh god, my back. Oh. My back. I'm an old lady. I'm an old girl. Oh god. I'm a million years old. Actually, yeah, I'm a million years old. Yeah, stream is ending because I'm dying. Oh. Hi guys. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I'm not mommy. I'm grandmommy. I'm 102. I'm a million bajillion years old. A bazillion. A bazillion. Oh. Thank you so much, Strawberb. Thank you for the 2 months. I really appreciate it. How are you guys today? It's so good to see you. Okono, thank you for the biddy. I appreciate it. I'm so old. Oh, I'm crotchety. You're only attracted to 90-year-olds? Oh, I'm too young. I mean, I'm too old for you, Sonny. I'm a gilf. I'm a gilf. Lullaby. How are you? Good to see you. Oh my god. Oh, fucking cold. Cold in my tongue. In my mouth. In my... Oh my god. Looking good there, Gilf. Thank you. You guys are never gonna guess what I'm eating right now. Guess what I'm eating right now. Guess. Right now. Guess. Do it. You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Oh, that's cheating, Flash. Not Breb. Frozen nut. Oh. Yes. Precisely. It was cold, but I think it's just because my mouth was really warm. Because I'm drinking some hot tea. So... I'm eating strawberries! I'm eating strawberries with whipped cream. With a whipped nut. That's really good. Really fucking good. But yeah, they were just super, super freaking cold. I don't know why. It's so cold. Cold. Also, gotta get some head pats here. There we go. There we go. That's butter. That's butter. That's butter. What? What's wrong? It's good to see you guys. Happy Monday! How are you guys today? I hope that you had a great day. I know that Mondays aren't the best, so I hope it was a good Monday. I kind of had a, like, not like a bad day. I never really have bad days anymore. For the most part, obviously, there are some days that are bad, but... my mommy is calling me. I'll have to text her. But I got really angry today. And so I had to kind of like... you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I signed up for class this morning. I'm waiting to hear if I get into a senior portfolio class. Oh! I bet that you got into it. I'm so happy for you. That's incredible. Good for you. Jelly, I'm excited for you. I'm gonna text my mom just to let her know I'm alive. Here we go. Sorry, Mama. I'm here. I'm streaming. But I'll call you... Oh, wait, shit. me just make sure it's not important. Okay. Because I just want to make sure it's not, like, important. You know what I mean? Your house is now cleared. Oh! Well, I hope the renovation goes well. And I hope it's over very fast for you. Because that's a lot to go through. And I hope it, But it's gonna feel good after. I bet it's gonna feel great after. So I'm excited for you. That's exciting. Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry, this is just really good. Okay. Pandy, hi, how are you? It's very good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Just calling to check in. Okay. I'll call you soon. She was just calling to check in. That's good. I love my mom. Okay. I'm literally in the middle of a building site. No escaping the noise. Ugh. That's a lot of noise. That is a lot of noise. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. So today I wanted to like just go down a little Reddit rabbit hole with you guys, because that's something I've been dying to do, like, on my own time anyway. So I'm like, why don't I just take you guys with me? You know what I mean? Why not just take you guys with me? So I feel like one of the best places to go for a Reddit rabbit hole is Unsolved Mysteries. I love that subreddit. So I thought we could go down that today. What do you have for your favorite subreddits, guys? Cause I like Reddit No Sleep. I like r/let's not meet. I like Kids Are Fucking Stupid. You're falling down a Pokemon rabbit hole again? Hell yeah. Favorite subreddit? Hen what? Hen what, huh? What are you trying to say here? Hen. Hentai. 4chan rabbit hole? I have never gone on 4chan ever. I've never stepped foot on 4chan. I don't know if I want to be honest. I've heard nothing but like horrible things about 4chan, which, I mean, yeah. So, but maybe if I get comfortable enough, I like to listen to 4chan stories, but they're on YouTube. Somebody reads them from YouTube. I like that. Oh, I'm stupid. I have my headset on, but it wasn't on. It's on my head, but it wasn't even on. So hentai, huh? Well, I can't review that on Twitch, so, you know, unfortunately, that'd be, well, it wouldn't be great because children are allowed on this site, so, but, you know. But maybe there'll be other places, you know. Maybe in the future. So let me just, yeah. Any other subreddits though that you guys like? r/Monster Girls? Wait, really? I'll have to conduct some research later in my own spare time. guys. Okay. I have some research to do here. r/eye bleach. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. I will be on the case. On the Monster Girl case. Maybe I can do a reviewing Reddit hentai someday. Someday. But for now, we'll stick with spooky stories. But I can read to you guys myself. Imagine me reading you hentai. Or like, you know, like, yeah. Like a doujin. Interesting? Yeah, you think so? Yeah. That'll be very fun. That'll be hilarious. Someday. Someday. Someday! Oh my god, this cream is so good! Oh! Write to Dojin stream when? You want me to write a Dojin? Right here on stream? Alright. I'll take note of it. I'll take note of that. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I will take note. hold on. I'm gonna write that down. Writing it down. Okay, alright. It's written down. It's written. Excuse me. Holy shit. Woo! Unless you have yaoi hands. What are fucking yaoi hands? Hold on, what? Hold on a second. Oh, wait. Yaoi hands. Oh! What the fuck is this? What is that? I don't... Oh, no. Hold on, I gotta fix that. What is that? Why is that a thing? Why are they massive? What am I looking at? What? Why are they so big? Oh, no. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to... Bro. They're massive. What? Because I didn't know what they were. I don't know. Am I breaking a rule by looking at hands right now? I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. Well, that's a different rabbit hole to go down, I guess. All right, I'll put that in my hands are too lewd. Hermaban? Shit. Well, I guess I'm done there because I'm not going to kick. I'm not going there. I want to read these. I want to read these to you. But I want to put it into Google Translate and just listen to it. I'm too lazy to read it. Fuck it, I'll read it. This one's getting decent upvotes. Or at least over here it had. Oh, this one. Oh my god. Alright, this one. Okay, Jelly, take your time. Casper, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna be reading these to you. So, enjoy the unsolved mysteries. We can talk about them. Okay, here we go. So this one's called Teenage Girl Agrees to Meet a Much Older Man. She fails to show up for dinner and he reports her missing. Angela Sigrid Ramsey. Okay, oh, this is from 1977. Wow, okay. Angela was 16 in 1977 when she went missing. She would have been 60 years old now. That's a whole lifetime, bro. She was about 5'3" and 115 pounds. Angela hitchhiked from her hometown of Columbia, South Carolina to Deland, Florida. Sorry if I mispronounced that. In June 1977 to visit friends. She stayed at the Boulevard Motel on Woodland Boulevard in Deland for 2 days beginning June 19th. Angela was sunbathing at the motel pool when she met a much older man who asked her to go out to dinner. She happily accepted and set up at she said, "Oh, I like those doofs." She said, "Oh." She said, "I'm into it." Ah! Oh, sorry, I got a scam text message. Sorry about that. She was reported missing on June 21st when she failed to show up for her dinner date with the older guy she met. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Upon searching her motel room, police discovered that all of her personal belongings, such as clothing and jewelry, were still present, as well as a photo of Angela herself taken at the Boulevard Motel swimming pool. The photo was taken by the man Angela had a dinner date with on the 21st. Investigators also discovered a letter Angela had written to her best friend in South Carolina but never mailed. It said she missed Columbia and her mother. Authorities interviewed the man who had reported Angela missing and said he was not a suspect in her case. He also found her motel key, which he turned over to investigators. Okay. Angela's father was an officer in the U.S. Army. Because the family traveled extensively, she had many friends across the country. Her mother told stories that her daughter had hitchhiked to Florida with trucker. Oh my god! They just allowed this girl to do this? I mean, it is the 70s, but still, bro. I don't care what time it is. I'm not. No. No. Her daughter had hitchhiked to Florida with truckers, then stayed with a friend in Florida before checking into the Boulevard Motel. Bro, it was you? Okono! How dare you? How could you? Angela's boyfriend apparently offered her money before she left, but she declined the offer. During her visit, her boyfriend's family described her as a well-mannered and polite teenager. Foul play is suspected. Oh boy. Angela was last known to be at a motel in Deland, Florida. Angela has not been seen or heard from since. She has a small scar on the left side of her face. If you have any info, please Wow. Wow. So, it was the boyfriend, maybe? I feel like the boyfriend and his family should probably be investigated a little bit more closely. Wonder if she got picked up by a large Marge. Marge, like that? What's a Marge? This is only a pit, not a hole. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's very sad though. It's very sad. And to think that she would have been 60 years old this year. It's really sad. Large Marge from Pee-wee's. Oh my god, no! No, this scared me to death when I was a kid. Oh my god, this scared me so bad I didn't sleep for days when I was a kid. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. I remember watching this at a friend's house and I did not sleep one single wink that night. I'm gonna play the clip. Mochi Max, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. How are you? This clip is terrifying. Hold on.
Just like this.
Oh, no.
Along this very night, 10 years ago.
Here's the clip.
Along this same stretch of road.
Very low.
Dense fog. Just like this. I saw the worst accident I ever seen. There was this sound. Like a garbage truck. Dropped off the Empire State Building.
His face. That was my face.
And when they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this.
Bro, that scared the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid. I'm not even kidding. I thought I fucking shit my pants. It was so bad. Mochi Max, welcome. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Bro, the way she just goes right back to it. Like it's totally normal what her face just did. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bro, that shit scared me so bad when I was a fucking kid. Look at that! What's wrong with her teeth? No. So that's Large Marge? You do that all the time? This? Or hitchhiking? Just got my puppy and kitten on my lap sleeping. Oh my god, that's so wholesome. That's so cute. Aww. What are your puppy and kitten's names? That's so cute. I want a puppy. But I already have 2 dogs and they're so loud. They're so loud. Anyway, we gotta get out of there. I gotta get out of there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I burped. Hi, Gwen Shadow. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Athena and Medusa. I sense a theme there. I love it. So cute. Which one is which? Which one is Athena and which one is Medusa? That's so cute. I love those names. I wanna name one of my puppies Athena if I ever get a girl puppy. And I thought someday that I wanna name, if I have a girl someday, if I have a kid someday, if I give birth to a baby strawberry, I wanna name her Aphrodite. I'm doing good. Been trying a couple games. Oh hell yeah. Children, ew. Yeah, I don't blame you for saying that. Athena is, oh, she's a Maine Coon kitty. That's so cute. And Medusa is a husky and German. Oh my god. Adorable. Adorable. I love it. Alright, let's see. Let's read about Milet and Annette. On August 1st, 1974, in Jacksonville, Florida. I said Florida. It's Florida twice in a row. Alright. Milet, 6 years old, and Annette, 11 years old, Anderson, spoke to their father on the phone at 7 p.m. 20 minutes later, they were gone. Wow. Holy shit. Alright, we're diving right in. On August 1st, 1974, Elizabeth Anderson and her oldest daughter, Donna, left their home in the Ocean Way neighborhood of Jacksonville, Florida around 6 p.m. They were off to care for a sick relative, and as her husband, Jack Anderson, a commercial fisherman, was meant to be home around that time after a fishing trip, there was a little worry of leaving Milet and her sister, Annette, who also went by Lillian, oh, interesting, alone for a short time. Ocean Way seemed to be a relatively quiet area around the time. Wikipedia states it was mainly isolated houses and farmland at the time. And their sister Donna says they lived on a secluded single road. Yeah, like okay. It's places like this where you always like feel like here, I'm gonna turn the music back on. Actually, never mind, I'm not. I want some. Yeah, I'll turn it back on. I want some ambiance. I wanted some ambiance. But anyway, I always feel like those types of towns are the places where you would never like suspect something to happen, right? But at the same time, they're kind of the perfect place for that something to happen because nobody's ever gonna expect it. Nobody's ever gonna expect it. So why would anything be out of the ordinary, you know? So I don't know. It sucks. Anyway, Jack Anderson, their father, ran into boat trouble and was unable to make it home at 6. He called about an hour later. Oh God. At around 7 to check in on the girls. They seemed to be fine and not worried about being left home alone. Jack noticed when he called that the family dog was barking. Annette informed him that the dog was simply barking at the birds in the yard and not to worry about it. After getting off the phone, Jack was still worried about the girls and the barking dog. Calling back 20 minutes later, no one answered the phone. It's within these 20 minutes since the first call to the second that police believe Mila and Annette went missing. Oh my God, dude. Man, that's so sad. When their father arrived home, he found the girls missing and their dog locked in the parents' bedroom. Oh my God, I just got the fucking chills, bro. Is it my body shaking or am I having an earthquake? Is my body shaking or am I having an earthquake right now? Okay, I think it's my body. Guys, this happens way too frequently to me and I hate it. I will end up shaking or thinking that I'm shaking and thinking that there is an earthquake happening. That is way too frequent of an occurrence for me. I don't know why. I hate it. Was my booty clapping too? Honestly, probably. It needs to calm down back there. It needs to calm the fuck down. You know, I gotta chill with the booty clapping. It's just simply too much. Okay. Oh! Why isn't this? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Where did I leave off? When their father left home, found the girls missing and their dogs locked in the parents' bedroom. Mila's favorite doll, one she is said to have carried everywhere, was also missing. Oh no. When police arrived, they spoke to the neighbors who reported a white car outside of the house in the driveway sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. but said they saw nothing suspicious and never actually saw the girls leave the home. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody... Wait, what? Did I say something? Okay. That is what I mean when I say that this is a perfect place for something like this to happen. Because nobody's gonna think anything's out of the ordinary. Nobody's gonna... See, like, if they would have just, like, gone over there and checked on the girls, they probably would have had, like, more idea of what was going on. Like, not that it's their responsibility, but, like, you know what I mean? It's places like these, man, or it's There was no forced entry. The doors were closed but not locked. Oh my God, lock the doors! Donna Anderson, their older sister, when speaking upon the disappearance as an adult, recalled that whoever it was would have had to lock the dog away as it would have attacked anyone trying to harm Annette as they were so close. She also believes because of how secluded their home was, whoever took them must have had a plan. Oh my God. That is so terrifying, dude. Volunteers and police searched the girls for days, scouring over 100 square miles. More reports came at this time, some claiming they saw the girls riding around town in a pickup truck. Another claiming they saw the girls picking up bottles in a schoolyard. But nothing ever came of these claims. It does not say what schoolyard, but it may have been Lewis Sheffield Elementary, where the girls attended before their disappearance. Oh my god. Holy crap. Myla and Nanette Anderson's disappearances are only 2 of 5 disappearances of young girls in Jacksonville, Florida. Wow, only 2 of which have ever been found. Virginia Suzanne Helm, missing September 27th, and Rebecca Ann Green. That one sounds familiar. Why does that one sound familiar? Missing October 12th, both 12, but no arrests have ever been made in the murders of either. Murders! Jesus. Or maybe they're just like assuming that they were murdered because they weren't found. Excuse me, I burped. 9-year-old Jean Marie Schoen. That sounds familiar too. Missing July 21st, and the Anderson sisters have never been found. John Paul Knowles, known as the Casanova Killer, has claimed that he was responsible for the disappearances and deaths of the Anderson sisters and informed police they were buried in the west end of Commonwealth Avenue. They searched the area but still cannot find the girls. Knowles was killed in 1974 in Henry County, Georgia, by David Clark after a 2-day manhunt, leaving the only trail they had cold. Wow. Alright then. Am I supposed to know who David Clark was? Alrighty. Well. There has still not been any trace of the girls, and after nearly 49... Hold on. Just give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. Excuse me, why is it the name of my dad? Stop it! Don't dox your dad! Don't dox your dad! Don't dox your dad, come on! Don't do that to him. He doesn't deserve it, or does he? Or does he? You're moving out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. There's still not been any trace of the girls, and after nearly 49 years, her parents have long since passed, never knowing what happened to their children. Their sister continues the search. Oh my god, that's so sad. Were the Anderson sisters unfortunate victims of a killing spree committed by Knowles, or was there another killer stalking Jacksonville, Florida in 1974? It doesn't seem the other girls missing at that time, all similar age to the Anderson sisters, have been claimed by Knowles, and their cases have never been solved. Wow. What happened to those two? What happened to... Oh my god. What happened in those 20 minutes between their father calling and their disappearance? It doesn't seem there was a lot of commotion left behind. How was someone able to move the dog to a locked room if they were so protective of Annette? Did the girls put the dog away? Was it someone they trusted, or were the girls simply attempting to be helpful to someone who had come to their door? Who was in the white car? There's very little information about this car, and despite how secluded the area was, no one seemed to be particularly concerned about it, once again. Which makes me wonder if it wasn't uncommon for people to come and go from the area, if the neighbors were the least nosy, small, secluded area neighbors ever. Literally. I just hope some closure can be brought to the remaining family of the Anderson sisters. Having to wait nearly 50 years with no answer is crushing, and their parents passed on without ever knowing what happened to their babies. Oh my god, dude, that's so sad. I was kind of thinking, as I was reading it, what if it was, I don't know if this is a real term. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But frogging. I was watching a movie last night called, oh god, what was it called? Oh god, hold on, let me see. I'm looking up frogging. It's called I See You. It's called I See You. Hi Aether, how are you? So basically it was this movie where these people like have like weird things like happening to them in their house, but there's no explanation for it. And basically there are people like in their house. And frogging is like when there's somebody like living in your house for like a period of time. You know, like homeless people, like they live in people's homes and they go like house to house. Do you know what I mean? Like when people catch people, like, okay, there was this really famous video online of this person who was like, I kept waking up and like my food was going missing. Yeah, it's called squatting, but I don't know if like it was just like coined frogging for the movie, or if frogging is an actual thing and it's like slightly different, or if it maybe like it's like a called that in some other areas or something. But yeah, in the movie they called it frogging. But yeah, so it's squatting. It's squatting. But yeah, so there's that famous video where somebody was like, I noticed that my food was going missing from my fridge, and I never had anybody like breaking in, you know? Why is he barking at? And basically he set up cameras and saw this person come from one of the vents and just like start eating their food. And it was really scary. Like, it's really, really scary because like, you know, like you think about it and it's like somebody's in my house. But like it's also sad because it's like he's barking at the squatter. I don't have an attic to my house, so where would they be? I don't have an attic or an upstairs. I've got a one-level house because that's very common here in Southern California. Where would they hide? I'm trying to think of like where somebody would hide in my house. Closet maybe? But like I go in all of the closets. You're in the wall? RP's in the wall! So I accidentally ripped some of my hair out, so that's fun. In the floor, in the base. I don't have a basement. A lot of people in California also do not have basements. So I don't have a basement here either. I wish I did. Because I grew up with an upstairs, an attic, and a basement. So for me it's very like weird to not have any of those things, but like I mean I'm used to it now, obviously. But I guess that's kind of good because the only place that I can think of that somebody would be able to stay overnight is my garage. But I always lock the garage door, so it's not like they'd be able to come in for any food or anything. That freaks me out, man. So I was thinking, what if somebody like made a noise happen in the parents' bedroom and then they dropped down from the ceiling and locked the dog in that room? Do you know what I mean? And then came down and got the girls and was either picked up by the white car Yeah. You know what I mean? A ninja? It was a ninja? That's a theory. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Maybe somebody was squatting at their house and was like, "Alright, I'm gonna steal these girls now." It was terrifying, dude. That is so scary. Alright, okay, alright. Close that one. Scares the shit out of me, bro. A lot of these are from the 70s and 80s. In Yakuza, oh my god. In Jacksonville, Florida? Woo! Alright, I need some tea. I need some tea! Was that pee pee poo poo man? I've heard he's icky. It smells like pee. And poop. Okay, here we go. The unsolved murder of Belinda Snowden. Florida. July 1986. Another fucking Florida story. The age of serial killers. Yeah. Awful. Yeah, and I mean... Ah! Oh my god, that scared the fucking shit out of me. My volume on my headset was all the way up. That's a problem, Florida. Yeah, bro, like seriously. God damn. That Florida man is a thing. Oh god. Oh. Hi Outrun, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. Alright, here we go. There isn't much information available about Belinda's whereabouts. Excuse. That one just came out. That one, I didn't even have to push that one out. That one just came out. There isn't much information available about Belinda's whereabouts or the time frame leading up to her murder. The story did not receive media attention, and some of the specifics surrounding the case are unknown. Oh, it's so sad. Crunchy out of 10. It was a crunchy 7 out of 10. Belinda Maisel Snowden was born on May 3rd, 1971. Oh my god, she was only 2 years older than my mom. She was from Jackson County, Florida, about an hour north of Panama City. In 1986, the family lived in the small town of Round Lake. At the time, Belinda had one sister and a younger brother. She was a student at Alfred School and was enjoying the last weeks of her summer break. During the week of July 21st, Belinda was visiting family members with her mother. Why am I tired? They were staying with family in Wakulla County, an hour and a half south from their home. The disappearance. On the evening of Friday, July 25th, Belinda was at her relative's home, located in an area of the county that was known as Wakulla Station. Her relatives left their home for several hours that night to deliver newspapers. When they returned, Belinda was no longer there and she had not left a note behind. It remains unclear why she left the residence. Multiple eyewitnesses reported seeing Belinda near what was then a junior food store a few blocks away from her relative's home. Around midnight, Belinda was seen at the intersection of Woodville Highway 267 and Highway 363 across from Junior Food Store. She was wearing a pink shirt and blue jeans. This is the last time Belinda is believed to have been seen alive. My god. Phantom, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're doing well. At 6 a.m. on Saturday, July 26, Belinda's family called the Wakulla County Sheriff's Department to report her missing. Later that afternoon, police in neighboring Jefferson County also received a frantic phone call at 1:30 p.m. Two fishermen had discovered a nude body off a dirt trail near some fishing holes. The body was positively identified as Belinda Snowden. Oh my god. Her body was found east off of State Road 59 in a densely wooded area about 10 miles south of the town of Wassissa. I don't know if I'm saying these town names right, by the way. So I apologize if I mispronounce them. A half-hour drive from the junior food store. Police were able to conduct a tire pattern impression on some of the tire tracks found near her body. A cloth bell-like accessory was the only other item recovered from the scene. On July 27th, autopsy results determined the cause of death was strangulation with an object other than hands. Belinda had been strangled with a rope-type device, possibly by the cloth belt found at the crime scene. That's what I'm guessing. Her death was officially declared a homicide. Investigators did not believe Belinda was killed at the location she was found because of the condition of her body. She was found nude and relatively clean and did not appear to have been in the woods prior to her death. Her clothes were not recovered and there were no signs of a struggle. Oh my goodness. These things scare the shit out of me. Lord Malice, hi, how are you? Good to see ya. Old newspaper articles reported that the Florida Department of Law Enforcement was conducting laboratory tests to determine whether or not Belinda had been sexually assaulted. Unfortunately, there is no further mention of this. Hopefully it was a no. DNA testing was not readily available in 1986, and it is unknown what samples were taken or if any contained DNA evidence. Oh, God, that's awful. Because investigators encouraged Belinda's family to remain quiet and not speak to the media, there's not a lot of information about her family or their reactions to her murder. Her uncle described her as a nice, bashful girl. She was loved by her classmates at Alfred School, and many local residents of Round Lake continuously share her story on Facebook in hopes of generating attention to the case. In April 2021, Belinda's mother died without learning who murdered her daughter. The last update on the case was in March 2007 and urged anyone with information to contact the authorities. Oh my God. That is awful. Why am I... Did I not have enough coffee this morning? You know what? Maybe I didn't. I'm doing well, thank you, Lord Miles, for asking. I don't think I had, I don't think I had any, I don't think I had any more coffee other than my half coffee. Yeah, I'm very sleepy. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I might make some coffee soon. I might make some soon. Very sleepy. Trans Day Visibility. Who is the suspected trans female? Lisk. Victim known as Asian male and Gilgo Beach Doe? Wait, what? Holy shit. Oh, this one has a lot of information. Wait, I don't want to look ahead. Oh, Long Island serial killer is Lisk. Okay. I was like, I don't know what that means. Okay. Got it. Alright, maybe after this one, I'll go get some coffee. A recent post here asking which case stuck in people's minds prompted me to make this late TDOV, Trans Day of Visibility post. Several unidentified suspected Long Island serial killer victims came up, and it became apparent that many people are not aware of the Doe, usually referred to as Asian male, was found wearing women's clothing and most likely lived as a woman. For example, this information is not... Oh, we had a titty grab in there? Oh my goodness. For example, this information is not available on her NamUs page. Hmm. The sex trade is a major source of employment for trans women living on the margins. If both are the case for this victim, then it would be consistent with the victim pattern for Lisk, who targeted female sex workers. I will refer to the victim hereafter as Gilgo Beach Doe, after her unidentified wiki entry name. Edit. This victim has also been called Ocean Parkway Doe. Link below. Further edit. I have been asked to nuance my language regarding the relationship between trans women and sex work. My original wording: the sex trade is one of the only stable sources of employment for trans women. Oh, okay, yeah. Reflected my lived experience. Okay. I need to take a shower. Okay, take your time, Just saw a 3-hand combo of titty grab and head pat. That was next level. Simple, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us today. Having a great stream so far. I hope your Monday is doing very well. RP the dirty boy. Ow! Alright, here we go. Alright. So I'm sorry, Gilgo Beach must be, in New York somewhere. Okay. Not much is known about Gilgo Beach though. At the time of discovery on April 4th, 2011, her remains were completely skeletonized, placing her time of death in the years 2001 to 2006, according to her Doe Network page. Her suspected cause of death is homicide by a blow to the head. Oh. She was young, with an estimated age of 17 to 23 years old, and had a medium stature of 5'6". She may have had a musculoskeletal disorder that affected her gait. She suffered from poor dental health, and there is no mention of dental work history for her. She was missing top and bottom molars, and most importantly for anyone who might recall her, she was missing a front tooth at the time of her death. Her hair color and length, as well as her eye color and body type, are unknown. Oh my god. I've not found information about which analyses, if any, have determined that she had Asian heritage. If this was estimated through her skull and dental characteristics only, it is possible that this information is incorrect, or that she is of mixed ancestry. I have also not found information about whether her chromosomal sex had been conclusively determined, or whether her skeleton was sexed using tooth enamel density highly reliable, or visual analysis higher chance of error than can persist for years without being re-examined, as in the case of Carrie Graham. Goodness. There is no indication that isotope analysis was done to determine where Gilgo Beach Doe grew up. It seems particularly important to determine whether she grew up in the United States and where she lived prior to her death. Her facial reconstruction, large image here on Asian American News, have been done in the style of an adult man with buzzed hair, which is almost certainly not what the victim looked like when she was alive. It bears repeating that her body was found as a skeleton dressed as a woman. Oh gosh. It is much more likely that she kept her hair long and wore makeup. If she worked in the sex trade alongside colleagues in the 2000s, there's a very good chance that she accessed estrogen and anti-androgen therapy, at least informally. Therefore, she may have had softer and rounder facial features, especially in the cheeks and lips. Even if she was known as a boy in her early teens, she may not be recognizable in an adult male depiction. Edit. A commenter has linked me to a version of her facial reconstruction with added long hair. Let me see. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Oh shit, where did I... Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. Given that many trans women are rejected by their families of origin, especially back then, often before their family acknowledges their female representation, it is likely that Gilgal Beach Doe is remembered by her loved ones in two separate identities. Her family of origin and people who knew her in her childhood may remember her as a teenage boy. If her life story is similar to that of many trans women, she may be distinctly remembered for having feminine disposition or presentation. As an adult, any friends, acquaintances, or potential sex worker colleagues or clients that she would have had would remember her as a woman of medium height. It is possible that some of these people may not have known she was trans. For this reason, it would be immensely helpful if a new facial reconstruction could be released of her in a women's style, which that's what this is. So that's good. Possibly alongside her younger boy. Oh, alongside her younger boy style. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. Her current facial reconstruction is misleading and frankly bizarre choice that probably does not reflect Gilgal Beach Doe's appearance at any point during her life. On to a very important point to me regarding Gilgal Beach Doe. Okay. The facial reconstructions are always like, oh. I see them a lot on like thumbnails and stuff, and I'm like, ah! I don't think I would ever be able to be an artist like that, who like depicts a face by just somebody telling me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sure, my imagination is great, but like translating that onto paper, I don't think I could do that. So, whew. But that is a very important job. A very retro horror look to that. Yeah, they do. They do. Newspaper articles, Reddit threads, even her Doe Network page repeat the same baseless speculation that Lisk killed her because he hired her as a sex worker, discovered she was transgender, and killed her because his discovery upset him. I find it cruel and insulting to Gilgal Beach Doe to refer to her as a male and assume that if she was a sex worker, she could have only attracted a client by mistake. Lisk did not need a reason to murder young women. He did so because he wanted to and he could. It is sad that this speculation insinuates that Gilgal Beach Doe, unlike other suspected Lisk victims, did something to excite or deserve the rage of a killer. Yeah, I mean, it's awful. Like, I hate serial killers. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. Maybe, other serial killers and potential serial killers. But, God. It's so awful, too, to, like, that they, like, justify it to themselves that they're, like, quote-unquote cleansing because they're sex workers. It's like, what? That makes no sense. But then again, they are delusional and they kill people. So if anybody should be cleansed. Hello there! Welcome, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us today. This speculation also does not reflect the reality of the murders of trans sex workers by their straight male clients who are usually completely aware that they are trans from the beginning. Oh, 100%, and that is why they hire them. 100%. You're feeling sick? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you're relaxing. Transgender sex workers almost always disclose their status in online ads or work in established strolls because their trans status is a sales advantage, not the opposite. Exactly. Many of their clients regularly patronize both cis and trans women in the sex trade. Like other sex workers, they are murdered because they're seen as opportunity targets and because they are a witness to whatever their client is ashamed of sexually, in this case, being attracted to trans women. Prior knowledge of trans status by the killer is known in the murders of Venus Extravaganza, 1988, Sissy Thiber, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, 2017, and Kimberly McRae, 2023. Cassandra Doe, 2003, and Remy Fennell and Jada Peterson, 2021, to cite only a few off the top of my head. Well, I hope that Gilgo Beach Doe receives renewed attention in the coming years and that her identity is eventually established. I hope that we can one day hear from people who knew her and who can say what she was like, what she enjoyed in life, and what was important to her. I hope that we can come to learn not just her birth certificate name or a prior male identity she has been given as a child, but the name or names she used with the people close to her as an adult. In the immediate future, I hope that the moniker Asian male to identify her is dropped from Wikipedia, press statements about this, and discussions about her case online. If she was a transgender teenager or young woman working in the sex trade, exposed to violence with no access to dental care, evidenced by her missing teeth, she must have faced incredible heartbreak and trauma building a life for herself as a woman. It really is insult added to injury for this victim to have had her life taken from her, and then for LE, the press, and I'm sorry, I don't know what LE is, an amateur web sleuth to strip her of her dignity along with her clothing and call her a man based on, of all things, her skeleton. She deserves better. I hope one day her memory can be honored. Please let me know if there's anything about her case I've missed. If you have any information about her case, okay. Interesting. Wow. So many things. Well. Ah! My tail? Don't touch my tail. Don't touch my tail. Alright. Ooh. Bunny Strawberry. It's a pretty cute name. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the biddies, stop. Thank you for the biddies. You're so sweet. Yeah, I want to get some coffee before we move on here. You guys, oh my god. I have a problem with my nose. I have a problem. Can I tell you what that problem is? I can't breathe through my nose. It is getting increasingly harder and harder for me to breathe through my nose. I went to the doctor in February just for like a general physical, like general checkup, and I mentioned that when I was going to bed at night, it really messed up my nose to like lay down. God, excuse me, I keep burping, like quiet burps, but I keep burping. So when I'm going to sleep, I often have to like mouth breathe, you know, I have to like, you know what I mean? Because I can't breathe through my nose. Well, now I can't breathe through my nose. And it's really hard to breathe through my nose, and it's not like I'll try to like blow my nose and stuff, and it just doesn't. There's nothing. Yeah. I think that's called sleep apnea. Let me see. My stepdad has sleep apnea, but I don't think I have sleep apnea. I think it's just something wrong with my nose. We'll see. A potentially serious sleep disorder in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts. No, I don't have that problem because I can breathe just fine through my nose. I mean, sorry, my mouth. It's just my nose. It's just my nose. It's like it gets so stuffed that I can't breathe. But if I blow my nose, nothing comes out. But I told the doctor that I broke my nose when I was 15. and so this may be contributing to it. And she told me to get the breathe right strips. Yeah, so I have those. They don't help me. So she told me if they don't help to come back, and we'll try to figure out like what's going on with your nose. So yeah, I used them, and they helped with one nostril, but like they help on my right nostril, but not my left nostril. And that was the side of my nose that like mainly got messed up when I broke it. It was a pretty clean break when I broke it. Somebody elbowed me in the nose. But it was so like it was at like the very top of my nose that it happened. And that's almost where it feels like I have to like spread my nostrils apart like a butthole. Well, I don't know in what situation I'd be spreading my butthole. Anyway, I had to spread my nostrils with my fingers in order to breathe. That's me with my fingers inside of my nose, pulling them apart. You know what I mean? But yeah, so anyway. I know it's meant to be pretty bad, but the butthole image made me try eating raw garlic. Oh, you know what? I don't have raw garlic with me right now, but I'm gonna get some. I should do that. I should get some. I should definitely do that. Also, fuck my reading. I don't want to read these anymore. I want to just plunk them into Google Translate and listen to it. Lavender. Oh, I have lavender. Like I have a lavender sachet underneath my pillow that I sniff every night. Like I can smell it, but sometimes I'll like bring it up to my nose and I'm like. I also have tea tree oil that helps sometimes. I have peppermint oil that helps sometimes. Definitely eating spicy. Oh, I have a spicy thing right here. Should I make my coffee? I should probably make my coffee. It'll burn, but it definitely helps. Hey, I love me some garlic. I love garlic. I'll eat that shit all day long. Do you get nosebleeds often? No. No, which honestly is a bit surprising because when I was a kid, I would get nosebleeds all the time just from like how dry the winter time was. And here in California, it's dry all the time. It's dry all the time. So I would think that I would get nosebleeds a lot, but maybe it was just, you know, extra sensitive as I was a kid. The steam from hot water. Yeah, that's actually why I have this tea today instead of coffee. I have this peppermint tea. It's cold now, but it felt good when I first got it. But yeah, so it's really annoying, but I don't know. I think at first the breathe right strips really helped me, but I don't know. Whenever I do get a nosebleed, it's almost always right when I start a shower. Really? Oh my gosh. I was gonna suggest that maybe try blood from nosebleeds can be clogging nose. Yeah, I told her to look, and she said like the doctor, she said like, oh, I can't see anything blocking anything, but you do have really small nostrils. And I was like, yeah, my mom has really small nostrils, and like hers are even smaller than mine, cause she's teeny tiny. She's teeny tiny. My mom is so cute and teeny tiny. But yeah, I have this like, my nostrils are pretty small. The other thing too, and if I do ever have to get work done on my nose, because of this, like if I have to like undergo, you know, surgery, like if it's like a deviated septum or something, I really hope that I like my nose. So I'll go back to when I was a kid. Didn't pick my nose enough as a kid? Oh. If I didn't, then I would have been picking it all day long. Oh, I pick my nose so much. Oh my god. Oh, all the time I pick my nose. My mom told me to stop picking it. She was like, you know, the doctor can tell if you've been picking your nose, so you better stop it. She was like, don't scratch it. Because I had a lot of problems with my ears when I was a kid. And so I think, like, just all the mucus and everything, it was bad. It was bad. I had a lot of, I'm hard of hearing because of the problems that happened with my ears. And obviously it's all connected. So, yeah, it sucked. It sucked. My hearing is not great at all. Because of all that. But anyway, when I got my nose broken, I had to, you know, go into surgery because my nose was, broken and needed to be put back into place. So before they put me down for the surgery, they asked me, do you want any cosmetic surgery? Do you want, you know, do you want any cosmetic surgery? Do you want us to reshape your nose at all? And I made a very adult decision and I said, no, I'm only 15. If I do this now, I might be unhappy as an adult that I did this, you know, as a kid. So I didn't. I said no, and they just did this procedure. They said it took 15 minutes to just boop, push it right back into place, and it was done and over with. Obviously, I was out for like an hour because of the anesthesia, but super quick and easy operation. I would totally get cosmetic surgery on my nose. If I have a deviated septum and I have to get it fixed, I will undergo the cosmetic surgery because I hate my nose because it was broken. I had no problem with my nose before it was broken. No problem at all with my nose before it was broken. And then it was broken, and even after getting it put back into place, I never liked the way it was shaped after that, you know? I'm glad I didn't get it done. Because like I said, I was only 15, so I'm glad that I didn't, you know, I wasn't like, oh yeah, let me get a nose job real quick. But, still, I'm like, well, I still want one. So, yeah, I would have got a butt job. Young me had no cake. Thankfully, I found the magic of squats. Good cake for days. Hell yeah, I'm working on that too. Get a nice natural BBL. Okay. Allow me to go make myself some coffee. Let me put on a YouTube video. You better not laugh at these memes. You better not laugh at these memes, guys. Oh my god, what is this?
Oh, look at that!
Scared the shit out of me, bro. Holy shit. Alright. I am going to go make some coffee, and I will be right back in 2 shakes of my tail. Not really, but you know what I mean. Because I feel like my body, I'm just about to fall over because I'm so tired. Why? Why am I so tired? And if you laugh, I will smack you with my tail. Okay. Here's my BRB thing. That is way too big. Here we go. I laughed. Well, shit. Well, shit. Okay. Let me okay, I took a hydrate. Okay. I can hear too, so I kind of know what's happening in the video, but I'll be fast.
That dog! So friendly!
You want to watch Peppa Pig?
I had to go and get more tablets for my dishwasher. She had a headache.
You better run.
Why? I don't think I'll have to run, quite frankly. No offense to your speed abilities.
Oh, you think so?
I think I'm probably faster walking backwards. As I just proved.
Hi there guys, are you liking the video so far? If yes, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, this means a lot to me, thank you.
Goodbye, my back to the lab.
This New York recreation's got everything. They got Coca-Cola, dinosaurs. Is that Eden?
This ain't the whole box. You stupid.
Are you the manager here?
Yeah.
May I please have your name?
No.
Can you spell it for me?
N-O. Okay?
Just like with old flip phones, if you want to end the call in the Galaxy Z Flip 4, you can just close the phone.
Fun fact, this works for iPhones. If you fold your iPhone in half, hangs the call right up. It doesn't do much after.
Oh, hey, what's up? Hi, sorry, can you take a video of me real quick, just for a quick TikTok? Thank you, kind soul, sorry, record me.
No, I'm not doing.
Are you okay? You're welcome.
It's a straight 5-0 with a roll cage. All that. Cut it out. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, you're so tall, you look like a giraffe.
That's why you dead built like a baked bean.
A baked bean.
Got
A
my
baked
plate.
bean?
Hell no. I got my plate. Look how dumbass.
Outrun.
Oh my god, can I pet your dog?
Outrun. A baked bean.
Oh, her head's so small, I could
Oh!
Gonna have for lunch today.
Oh my god! I just watched My Life as Inukai-san's Dog. And, let's just say that is something that happened in the first episode. I only watched 2 episodes. But she did that, but, it was a little more intense than that. And I was like, oh, what? It was, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Guys, when I tell you that fucking anime, I was like, ah! The entire time I was watching it. And every episode was like, what, like 12 minutes? I have to read the manga. The mango. But yeah, you know when you're rethinking your life choices and you're like, what led me here? What brought me to this? Yeah, that was me watching an anime where the girl wants to fuck her dog. So yeah, don't be like me. Don't end up like me, okay? And if you already have, then I'm sorry, but you are doomed. You're doomed. Simple as that. So, anyway,
I'm not on the menu though.
my little rant there.
Don't see your favorite, just ask.
Girl, goodbye. I was acting.
There I am. I don't know what happened to the ew, ew.
Damn hands. Your little murder mittens off of my computer.
Oh,
it's a computer, not a cat computer. It pukes cum, not cats.
So cute.
Get out of here.
Hi. Can I get a tea?
Yeah, what temp?
Extra hot.
So one of our regulars has been asking my coworker for her number, but he uses his wife's loyalty account.
Bro, I got a boba slushie. That's the McDonald's, bro. Best day ever! Has I even made a shot yet? You made it!
You just lost.
You just made it.
I know. I'm gonna win. Oh!
Oh.
Oh my god, Cindy made it! Oh my god! Cindy did!
Reverse?
Damn. Dad, you're not special.
Hey, how funny would it be if I just let go? What? Well, you know, just like... I trusted you. Stop. Stop. Stop, dude! I'm kidding, bro. I'm not that evil. Jeez. Oh, dude, for a second I thought you were gonna...
Oh my god, what is this video? Ugh.
Excuse me?
Yes? Yeah?
Can one of you guys hold my phone so I can make a quick TikTok?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, you kind soul. It's already recording and ready to go.
Oh my god.
Fix my shoe.
Love those videos. Oh, that was so cute. Wow. Oh, out of a truck. Oh my god.
Stay black. I ain't got no choice. All right, man.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh no.
Look at the polar bears. Oh, he slumped. No. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Oh, make it stop. I have to look away. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot trust anybody. I need to not ever leave my house again. Wait, I have dogs here at the house. I'm getting flashbacks from the anime that I just watched. No. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I cannot condone that behavior. Let's just watch stupid fucking fails. Stupid fucking fails. Damn, okay, damn. No, it's gonna hit him right in the... Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god, I hope he's okay. Good D. This looks like... The reason why I stopped is this looks like... vaguely like the gym of the first high school I went to. I moved high schools in between. Good D or bad D? Was it some good D or was it some bad D? Let's find out. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. Yeah, that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna break on them. Oh shit, that's scary as fuck. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I forgot we were doing this. How tiny is my brain? I don't know. After this video, I'll go back. I'll go back. Jesus. Also, oh wow, yeah, this is a long one. This is a long one. I wanted to read it to us. Yeah, I wanted to read it to us. How would I do that? Just Google Translate, I guess. It's too long. What do I do? What do I do? Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. In July, where did it stop? Where did, whoa. Oh god, where did it stop? In July. Oh. Oh, guys. Oh no. You just got blinded? Wait, by what? Oh shit, by this, yeah. Yep, that's... How the fuck? Can we please? Goddamn! Use the arrows to translate more. Oh, okay, I see.
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner one odd.
Okay. Alright, we'll listen to it. Have you used an AI-generated story website before? No. Is it like, do they just create stories? Also, this is like a humongous fear for me, but also look at that view. Wow. Alright, anyway, sorry.
Yes, I am so glad I did.
He's about to do something very epic, guys. Oh shit. Oh my god, like steady the camera. Oh hell no. Oh, the fucking horn. Oh my god, that's scary. That was so sad. All of it. The entire thing.
It was all cut in half because I had used it for some braids. Let me tell y'all, I've been doing whatever with my hair. That is so embarrassing. Did y'all just see that?
Oh, is she live? Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Ow. Bro, where was that? That was like a massive party. Holy shit! No fucking thank you. Everybody is soaking wet, not for the reason they want to be.
Ladies tired of spending thousands of dollars on collagen lip injections just to get those vibrant, luscious lips you've always wanted? Well, here's an easy tip. Just have 2 wasps sting ya, boom boom, right in the lips, and then kapow!
Allie, oh. Well, she proved she was singing live, so that's good. What happened?
I'm gonna start putting the pressure here. Let the guard pass.
He was getting too handsy. It was getting too handsy. Oh no. These ones give me secondhand embarrassment so bad. Oh, fuck! Dude, her fucking knees. Oh my god. Oh no, is he drunk? Bro! Oh my god. Oh, alright. This is... No, that's so embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh, is this at the airport? She let him know, man. She let him know. Oh no. The awkward clapping? Oh my god. No. Is he throwing up? Is he throwing up? Is he throwing up? Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so... Oh my god, I can't look if he's throwing... Bro. Oh my god. Oh! Fuck! Oh my god, that looked like it hurt so fucking bad. Oh my god. Oh, he got fucking cocky! He got cocky. Ah! Hi, Groa, how are you?
The boys, we're rolling.
Oh no.
Whoa! Holy sh!
I hope she's okay. I hope she didn't hit anything. Oh my fuck! No, no! Oh my god. I would never... No. I would never be able to do that. Oh my god. Ah! That's how I was when I got my 6 tat. Oh my god. Wait. Underarm tats? I've only ever... Oh shit. I only have 2 arm tattoos. Oh, she's so cute. I kind of messed up on... Oh, she's so cute. Bruh.
Don't fall in already. Oh, oh.
She's gonna be freezing for the rest of the day. Frozen solid. She hit that machine twice. Probably a little harder on the second time, huh? Oh, this scares me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Look at a piggy. Wait, what are you doing to a piggy? No, 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 no. Don't ride the piggy. Oh, it deserved. Look at the little pinky.
Guess what I forgot at home today?
Your child?
My eyebrow!
No, stop. Oh my god. How do you...
Somebody please do...
No. You know what? It's honestly kind of a look. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
Bag up, bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put it
Help
in reverse,
him!
Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus.
No!
Oh, Jesus.
No. Oh. Oh. Humiliation kink much? Stop it right now. That would be me. That right there would be me. Ah! Oh my god. Almost. Almost. Oh, that ladder looks a little rickety. I recently had a family member fall off of a ladder and hurt himself so bad that he can't work for the rest of his life, and it's really sad. So now anytime I see somebody on a ladder, I like cringe because I know it's what's about to happen. It's really bad. It's so sad. I mean, no, I don't want to say that. I'm not particularly fond of this family member. Um, he's not my favorite person, but I don't think he ever deserved like, you know, that because that's awful. Um, no. It's still sad. It's still sad. It's still sad. I'm just saying he's not the best person alive, but he's also not the worst. He's not the worst. But you know, yeah, it's still sad. Honestly, I'm just sad for his family. I'm sad for his family. And you know, obviously, I hope that he's able to live without pain, at least. You know, he may not be able to, you know, fully walk anymore, but I hope it's without pain that he lives the rest of his life. How tall was the ladder? I don't know off the top of my head. I just heard from my parents, and I forgot to ask. I think I did ask right when it happened, but I was like so shocked by the news that I can't remember. But yeah, his job was fairly dangerous if I remember correctly anyway, so yeah. But anyway, it was sad. And yeah, I'm sad for his family. But yeah, so anyway, yeah. That's why I saw the ladder and I was like, "Oh god, no." At least that person landed on a mat. Oh my god, no. See, I would love to get into pole dancing, but I fear that that would happen to me. Stepladder, what's happening? What on God's green earth am I looking at right now? What am I? Is that chainmail? What is that? Why? What? Why is he shaped like that? That looks so hot. Oh no. That headset looks so hot. Pole dancing stream when? Oh my god. With my 3D model. Okay, if I couldn't do this in the Spiral game, there's no way I could do that in real life. Ew, ew, ew.
Oh, snap.
What an idiot. Why would you do that? What the fuck? Okay. What am I looking at here? What wedding is this? Oh god, please be careful. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a better fail than what I thought was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna like cut himself or something. He's angry at his phone. My mom trying to learn about an iPhone. This looks so. Oh, fuck. That looks hard.
I'm about to disappoint my father and ruin any chances I ever had of being a politician. Let's go. All right. There's a lot of traffic.
Oh no. Oh
I love
no.
Blink-182 and I love 3D radio. All the small things. Woo!
Is that the only line he knows? Bro. Oh my god. Also, I don't know why I didn't search this before. Text to speech. Okay. Here we go. What the fuck? Okay. Let's try this out. This is phenomena. Alright. Hopefully it'll let me do this whole thing. Oh, it did. I think. Yep, it did. Alright. Normal speed. We're gonna listen to it. Speeding times 3.
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner one autumn evening, when they heard spitting and growling sounds coming from behind their walls.
Oh man. Okay. You know what? That's actually not. What's this?
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner one autumn evening.
That's actually pretty good. What's normal?
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner.
That's slow. Is that slow? Hold on. I want to know what very slow is. Thank you so much for the follow, Pop Taku. Thank you so much. How are you?
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner one autumn evening.
Imagine listening to that whole thing right like that. Jesus. Also, can I get like a fucking volume thing here? Like, insert 1 second of silence. What the fuck? Record button. Alright, we're gonna go on faster. Hex, hello there, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Alright. David. Zyra? Mark. You know what, I like David. I like David's voice. Tired as frick. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you can relax. Alright. So this is I might have to insert some spaces here. Look at all the, like, every time there's a credit thing. Oh god, excuse me. Too lazy to read it, so here we go.
Credit, Harry Price Library and
No.
other
David. This is the bizarre tale of a tricky talking mongoose named Jeff who haunted and even terrorized a family for years. Was he as he himself claimed a spirit, or an animal, or an elaborate hoax? Let's find out.
The Irving family were sitting down to dinner one autumn evening, when they heard spitting and growling sounds coming from behind their walls.
I hate that.
As the days went on, the noises were more akin to a child singing nursery rhymes. Then, the family say, the culprit introduced himself. He was a talking mongoose named Gef.
How is that volume, by the way? Let me know how that volume is.
The Irving family lived in a remote farmhouse but had an unwelcome visitor in the form of a talking mongoose. The Irving family lived in a remote farmhouse but had an unwelcome visitor in the form of a talking mongoose. Credit, Wikipedia. It may sound extremely far-fetched, but in 1931 the Irvings, who lived in a remote farmhouse called Cashin's Gap on the Isle of Man, believed they were haunted by a talking mongoose. The theories that were thrown around about GEF were crazy. He was a figment of the Irving's imagination,
GEF.
a mongoose that had been possessed by a poltergeist, or a real talking animal. The story gripped the nation at the time.
What is a mongoose?
Several ghost hunters and journalists visited the Irving's home in an attempt to uncover the mystery, with one reporter even saying the creature had given him tips for the races. Here, Sun Online takes a look at the strange events of a mongoose, repeatedly threatening a family, by swearing and throwing objects at them. 1930s family haunted by a talking mongoose, that terrorized them, swearing and throwing things at them. I am extra clever, but not always kind initially. The
We're gonna stare at
Jim,
the mongooses.
Margaret and their 13-year-old daughter Vwari, thought the sounds coming from behind the walls were rats. Jim lay down traps
You need a
and poison,
Minecraft
but the
parkour
noises
stream?
continued. One day, he tried to scare the creature by growling at the wall like a dog, and to his surprise it growled right back at him. Soon, it was singing nursery rhymes in an eerie, childlike manner, before coming out and introducing itself
What
a
the
few
fuck?
days later.
What?
Vwari described the creature as being the size of a small rat, with yellow fur and a bushy tail. The animal said it was a mongoose called GEF, who had been born in New Delhi, India, was then hunted, before escaping to the Isle of Man. He told them he was an
He
earthbound
knows all
spirit
these
and a ghost
things?
in the form of a mongoose.
He knows where he came from?
However, more chillingly, he warned that he was extra clever, but not always kind. Initially, GEF assumed the role of being a pet that also took on household jobs. The Irving said GEF guarded.
They really said, if you're gonna be here and terrorize us, you better start cooking around here. That's a skinwalker of ever. Right? Like, what is going on here? I have to pee. But I'm gonna wait just a
The
little
Irving
bit.
said GEF guarded their house, let them know guests were arriving, told people that if one of them left the fire on, before going downstairs to
What
put it
the
out.
fuck?
GEF would often lose his temper at the Irvings, calling Jim a fat-headed gnome and even threatening to kill them all. Vwari was scared of GEF and slept in her parents' bed to avoid being alone in the dark with him. However, the mongoose didn't take kindly to this, telling Jim, "I'll follow her wherever you put her." One night, when the family tried to barricade the bedroom door with chairs and boxes so he couldn't get in, GEF made the door bulge until it crashed open. Strange voices echoing through the walls. A report in local paper alerted members of the public to the strange events, and it wasn't long before paranormal investigators and national and international reporters descended on Cashin's Gap to catch a glimpse of the mysterious mongoose. Although he usually only appeared to the
fuck is
Irvings,
going on
a
here?
couple of reporters
Bulge!
claimed to have seen GEF, with one even telling his boss that the creature had given him a tip for the races. Other visitors said they could hear strange voices echoing through the walls. Many paranormal investigators said this was likely to be poltergeist activity connected to teenager Vwari. The story was picked up in the press, with some people putting the mystery down to Vwari faking it. The story was picked up in the press, with some people putting the mystery down to Vwari faking it. Credit Wikipedia. However, skeptics accused Vwari of ventriloquism, saying the odd noises and voices seemed to come from where she was standing.
Okay,
And
interesting.
footprints, stains on the
Oh, like, you know, you've heard of people like throwing their voices. Like maybe I can find a video of it. Throwing your voice. How to throw your voice. Like, I don't want to like watch an entire thing on it, but like,
Hi everyone out in internet land. This is your friend Frost, and today,
okay.
alright, this is my hand. Now, it doesn't look like much, it looks like a hand, but by closing my fingers like this, and going like this with my thumb, see now it kind of looks like a mouth. And by opening and closing my hand, I can create the illusion that it's talking. Watch this.
Oh shit, I'm in a hot tub.
I'm Frost's hand. There, now, you knew that it was me talking because you could see my lips moving. But if you were only looking at the hand, then you might think it was talking. Now, what we have to do is trick people into thinking that I'm not talking, into thinking that my
I was
hand's
drowning
talking.
for a second.
How do we do this? Well, we keep our lips from moving. Alright? Now, normally when we keep our lips from moving, it sounds like this. See? And even then,
Bro, I'm just... Wait, examples?
wants us to do it. You know, it's Again,
Because you can't do it from video, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? People throw their voices, so maybe it was them. You know what I mean? Maybe it was Voiri. You know what I'm saying? You catch my drift? You smell what I'm stepping in here?
And footprints, stains on the wall and hair samples claimed by the family to be concrete evidence of GEF were identified as belonging to the Irving's sheepdog, and they were accused of deception. One psychologist who's staying with the Irvings for a week said he didn't believe the family were deceitful, putting GEF down to Jim having a split personality. Skeptics said that footprints belonging to GEF were actually created by the family's sheepdog. Skeptics said that footprints belonging to GEF were actually created by the family's sheepdog. Credit.
Bro, why
Harry
does it
Price
keep
Library. Another theory was that the family had developed mental health problems due to their circumstances. Once rich and living in Wavertree, Liverpool, they moved to Cashin's Gap after Jim's piano importing business collapsed.
Huh.
The house had no electricity and no telephone, and the family, who didn't fit in with the locals and only had a gramophone for entertainment, were extremely isolated. I wish GEF had left us alone. In July 1935, well-known paranormal investigator Harry Price went to Cashin's Gap, and later published a book called The Haunting of Cashin's Gap. He avoided saying he believed the story, and never encountered GEF himself, but also admitted that he could not find a motive for the family to have lied about the events.
Okay.
I agree that the whole family must
Maybe
be
they
mixed
just
up in
wanted
it, but
some
there
attention?
still remains the question of motive. It certainly is not to draw people to Cashin's Gap, because they do their utmost to keep them away. The motive for the imposture lies much deeper than mere publicity, he wrote at the time. When Jim died in 1945, Margaret and Voiri left their home and moved to the mainland, selling the farm to a man called Leslie Graham. Strangely, in 1947 Leslie trapped and killed an animal that seemed to be neither ferret, stoat, nor weasel, adding that it matched descriptions of GEF.
Wow.
In 1970, a journalist from Fate magazine tracked her down, interviewing her about her unusual experiences with GEF. Yes, there was a little animal who talked and did all those other things, she said. He said he was a mongoose and we should call him GEF. But I do wish he had let us alone. She died in 2005, and took the real secret of GEF to the grave with her, leaving this strange tale an enduring mystery.
Wow. I want to see what the comments are saying. That's my homeland. You used to be able to visit the house and see the alleged claw marks. She was noted as being a very good ventriloquist too, as my grandfather knew the family very well, as he lived on a farm down the road. The vampire's grave nearby is a much more interesting story, and you can still see the chains around the coffin and holy water blessed iron fence still around the grave. You can't say the vampire grave is interesting and not link a picture or article. I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna say, I think it's just ventriloquism. I think it's just ventriloquism if I'm honest. But that's interesting for sure. 2015 train accident victim found in College Park, Fulton County, Georgia, identified as Paul E. Bauer? Oh, this one's getting a lot of likes on here. Oh. On May 16, 2015, the engineer of a CSX train spotted the man walking on the tracks in College Park, Fulton County, Georgia. The engineer blew the horn and braked, but the train still hit the man, killing him instantly. He had no identification on his person, and although his fingerprints and vitals were entered into NamUs, no immediate identification was made. They aren't sure if he chose to die by suicide or if he was possibly deaf and couldn't hear the whistle, or if mental illness played a part. Recently, his prints were run again, and he has now been identified as Paul E. Bauer. Seems, however, that they haven't found a next of kin, as he's now been listed at ClaimUs. 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 I don't know. I'm posting this mainly because Reddit is heavily favored by search engines, so if anyone was looking for Paul Bauer, they might find themselves here. Interesting. Damn. That's really sad. Who is the unidentified well-dressed man found in Chidlow, Washington? Okay. Oh, Western Australia. I thought it was Washington. Hmm. Mmm. Ooh. Ooh, this one looks cool. And it's Phenomena again. It looks like this person has really good, I almost said hygiene. Really good grammar. Grammar. This one's long as shit. Alright. Remains one of China's most infamous unsolved mysteries. Wow. Alright. Oh shit. I knew I fucked that up. There it is. Okay. I knew I fucked that up somehow. If there's more in here. I hope not. Okay, okay. Grandma, I'm eating seaweed. Spicy seaweed. Seaweed.
Huang Yangkai was born in 1956 in Dongbeijio village in China's Hebei province. Little is known about his early life aside from the fact that he worked as a farmer in the village and his mother passed away while he was a child. On July 27, 1977, Huang was 21 years old and still working as a farmer. Huang was recently engaged and planned on marrying his fiancée after the harvest season, and the couple recently began building themselves a new home. At 10 p.m. Huang had just finished his farm work for the day and went to bed in his unfinished home. That was the last anyone had seen of Huang for a while, as the next morning when the village woke up on July 28, Huang was nowhere to be found. The village was greatly alarmed by Huang's disappearance and initiated a massive search effort to try and find him, but there was no trace of Huang anywhere to be found. This worried and confused the villagers, especially Huang's family, as Huang never traveled far and only had a primary school level education. They searched the surrounding roads, ponds, cliffs, and other unknown locations to try and find him, and even contacted the nearest hospitals and police to ask if any unidentified bodies had been discovered, but to no avail.
I wish I could read that.
Fortunately, Huang would be found alive and unharmed, but this only resulted in more questions. 10 days later, on August 6, the village committee received a telegram from Shanghai. The telegram said that Huang was being held at a deportation center and that they were hoping for a local to come and pick him up. The telegram was late to arrive because it was accidentally addressed to the wrong village.
Oh no.
There was just one problem. The telegram from Shanghai was dated at 9 a.m. on July 28, less than half a day after his disappearance. Huang was later returned by the police in Shanghai, and it was indeed Huang. There was just one problem. Huang being in Shanghai, that soon should have been impossible. Huang was questioned by his fellow villagers and he could not provide an answer. According to him, he went to bed, and when at 6 o'clock or 7 a.m. he was awoken by a loud noise. This noise wasn't that of the farm animals but instead the sounds of vehicles and numerous people. When he fully awoke, he found himself on a sidewalk and that around him were cars, neon lights, and tall buildings/skyscrapers.
Oh my god.
He wandered around and saw writing on the various buildings and businesses which said things such as Nanjing Shopping Center, Nanjing Restaurant, and Nanjing Pharma, and that nearby was a large swimming pool which he later found out was Lake Suanwu. It didn't take Huang long to realize that somehow he was in Nanjing, the capital city of Jiangsu province, located 485 miles away from his home village. While Huang, who was now in complete and utter shock at his circumstance, walked aimlessly around the unfamiliar city until he was stopped and approached by 2 police officers. Huang, due to his state of shock and disbelief, could barely answer their questions. When they asked Huang what he was doing or who he was, he simply said that he was like really lost. The 2 officers led Huang to the Nanjing rail station and gave him a ticket to Shanghai and told Huang that they would be waiting for him, and once he arrived he'd be taken to a repatriation camp for migrants and those without a Hukou document. Huang, not knowing what else to do and being in no position to disobey or resist, boarded the train.
What the fuck?
4 hours later the train pulled into Shanghai station and Huang headed out for the first police station he could find, and to his confusion, The exact same police officers from Nanjing were already waiting for him despite being out of their jurisdiction. Not boarding the train before him, and most of all the train was the fastest method available at the time to travel between the two cities, and the officers did not board the train. Arriving to Shanghai before Huang should be straight up impossible. The two officers refused to let Huang enter the police station in Shanghai and instead dropped Huang off at the repatriation camp in Shanghai. Huang first told his story to a PLA soldier at the camp named Lu Qingtang and added the detail that the police officers in question were likely from Shandong province based on the ticket he was given.
Okay.
Huang stayed in the camp much longer than expected, as when Huang woke up in Nanjing he didn't have any of his identity documents, and when the telegrams were sent out to the village to come collect Huang, they erroneously addressed them to Xinzai village instead of Dongbeijiao village. The confusion was only cleared up after Huang was identified via a birthmark and because the PLA soldier Huang talked to had relatives in the village.
That'd be creepy, just ending up in a random place ever. Dude, like, oh my god. And like, you weren't even like drinking the night before, you just wake up in a completely foreign area? Like, fuck that, dude. That's terrifying. That's so scary. Oh my god, that one was foamy.
The confusion was
Excuse
only
me.
cleared up after Huang was identified via a birthmark and because the PLA soldier Huang talked to had relatives in the village. As mentioned, any questions the villagers had were multiplied as opposed to answered.
Typical Tuesday, huh?
Huang arriving in Nanjing that soon should be impossible.
Shit.
At the time, trains in China were too slow to make such a fast trip. The nearest rail station was in the city of Handan, which Huang would have had to find his way to in the dark despite having never even been to Handan before.
Okay.
But even if he did make it to Handan all by himself with next to no money, the train would take one whole day to reach Nanjing as opposed to the 9 to 10 hours between when Huang went to sleep and when he woke up. And this is without taking into account the waiting time for the train to arrive at Hayden Station, and trains were notoriously late back then, sometimes even being held back by an entire day, and tickets were expensive. Other methods of transportation also wouldn't work out. Planes and civilian aviation travel in China was still very new and of course expensive. The entirety of Hebei province only had a tiny handful of airports, with the closest
There's
one
literally
being in the
no
north
explanation
near Beijing,
for this.
located on the complete opposite side of Hebei from where Huang lived. It was deemed highly unlikely for Huang to make the trip there by himself, especially as he wouldn't know the way, and even if he did somehow make it to the airport, there would still be the issue of paying for a ticket. A car also wouldn't work, as nobody in Dongbeijiao village owned a vehicle, and even having a bicycle was considered immensely expensive and outside the means of the villagers.
Wow.
And even if he could use any of these methods, it still wouldn't explain the short time as to even get from Dongbeijiao village to the nearest city. Handan would take 4 hours to drive from the village to the city by car. There was also the question of why Huang would, assuming he wasn't lying, would do this. Huang had never mentioned Nanjing or Shanghai at any point prior, and the fact that leaving their ancestral village and families was frowned upon. How Huang made it to Nanjing in such a short amount of time is unknown, but most villagers were prepared to accept it as a strange oddity and move on, while others dismissed Huang as lying or bragging about visiting a city.
What the fuck?
That was until it happened again.
Hi, Tolinar, how are you?
1977, it was harvest season in...
We're reading Reddit Unsolved Mysteries. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us today. This one is about a guy who woke up in a random city, after living in a village all his life, and, he, woke up randomly, 4 hours away from, his village, and he has no idea how he got there. And nobody knows how he got there.
On September 8, 1977, it was harvest season in the village again, and Huang and his fellow villagers were made to do backbreaking work during a meeting held by the village cotters.
Okay.
At 10 p.m. the head of the village gave Huang and a few other villagers permission to leave and go to bed early as long as they send and deliver manure/fertilizer the next morning.
Okay.
They all took the cotters up on this offer and went to sleep. The next morning on September 9th the villagers arrived at the fertilizer storage area only to notice that Huang was missing.
Okay.
Thinking that he had overslept, they all went to his house only to find it empty. Something different caught their eye, however. Carved into his bedroom wall was a message, and that message said, Shandong Gao Dengmen, Gao Yanjin relax. Just like the last time, Huang was in Shanghai and was quickly sent back to the village on September 11th, and this time there were witnesses both in Shanghai and Dongbeijiao. A majority of the village witnessed Huang go to his house and sleep before his disappearance the next morning, and just like with his first disappearance, Huang couldn't explain it. According to Huang, he woke up at the Shanghai rail station due to a cold breeze, the same one the two mysterious police officers sent him to. Huang was again startled by his surroundings as it was the middle of the night and according to the station's clock tower, it was 2 a.m. and as far as Huang could see there were no other people and the only light came from the stars and moon. Not only had Huang unknowingly traveled a far distance in an
welcome readers! Welcome, welcome! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you, how are you? Thank you so much! How was your stream, Viara? I hope it was amazing. Thank you so much. Guys, please go check out Viara. The beautiful dragon. I hope you guys had an amazing stream. Welcome, everybody. We're listening to a story of a man who woke up in a random city with no access to a vehicle, a train, or a plane, and woke up randomly almost 500 miles away from his home, and has no idea how he got there. So police are investigating him and how he got there. But how was your stream? I hope it was amazing. Random stream kind of day? Hell yeah. I like it. Good to hear. So yeah, this is an unsolved mystery. We're reading Reddit Unsolved Mysteries.
Not only had Huang unknowingly traveled a far distance in an impossibly short time, but he also did it at an inopportune time because along with the darkness, Huang was constantly startled by the sound of thunder.
Yeah, fuck
Lightning
that.
and battered by heavy rain and high winds because Typhoon Babe had recently made landfall near Shanghai.
I don't know.
Huang, who was now even more terrified than he was before, could only think of Lu Qingtang. Lu was the PLA soldier who helped him after his first trip to Shanghai and was the one who ultimately helped him return home due to his relatives in the village.
Armando,
Lu
welcome,
was
how
not
are
only
you?
the only person Huang could think to help him, but he was also the only person he knew at all in Shanghai. Finding Lu was not going to be easy as Huang wouldn't be able to navigate Shanghai at all, let alone during a typhoon in the middle of the night with no people in sight. As Huang began to walk, he heard a voice coming from behind him. Hearing a man say hello there, you must be Huang Yankai of Pixian County. Trying to head to the artillery division? This shocked him immensely and he quickly turned back to see who this person was.
What?
When he turned around he saw two men dressed in military uniforms. They told Huang that they were soldiers belonging Lu's division and were assigned to pick him up from the railway station.
What?
Huang followed the men who took various ferries and buses before arriving at the artillery division located in what is today the Pudong district. Despite how heavily guarded the area is, the guards let Huang and the two men pass without issue. They then went to where Lu lived with his family and they were completely shocked to see them as well as Huang again. Lu, however, wasn't home at the time. His wife Li Yueying was surprised that the three were even at their home because according to Li, when a relative comes to visit, they have to show their legal documents and sign in at the gate, will then come down and confirm their identities, then they can finally be let in.
What?
No way the guards and soldiers would let them in without any proceedings. And years later Lu's son
Wait. So what about Huang leaving then? Did they see him leave? Like what?
And years later Lu's son, when questioned about the case, would say that the two soldiers' uniforms looked off. He commented that
I'm assuming, yeah.
their uniforms looked quite the ordinary, yet not very fitting, especially their visors. One's shoes and visor are the most important part of the uniform. Their visors were too big, and their uniforms seemed to have been borrowed, too.
It's sketchy.
Before his family could question the two, they simply walked away and couldn't be found again. Huang being at the base was a major security violation and officials interrogated the guards on duty who all claimed to have never seen Huang and the two soldiers at any point. Once Lu returned home, another telegram was sent directly to the head of Dongbeijiao village and they wanted to know every last detail about Huang and who exactly he was, with the telegram even straight up asking if Huang was a spy. They received a response from the head of the village, telling them that Huang was just a farmer with no ill intent.
Good.
Without any other information, the army decided to send Huang back to the village but sternly warned him that he'd be arrested if they ever see him again.
Oh my
he returned
God.
home on September 11th. In their official reports, the military was unable to explain how Huang got to Shanghai so quickly and managed to get into the base. Due to the multitude of witnesses testifying that Huang went to sleep in the village and the military confirming that he was in Shanghai, all those who felt that Huang was lying about his travels soon had their doubts erased.
Okay.
Huang became the most talked about resident of the village, and not in a good way, as he became the main subject of all the local gossip, rumors, and of course superstitions. Many thought that he was possessed or haunted, with that being the reason for his seemingly supernatural speed and ability to travel such short distances. The constant attention took a mental toll on Wang's fiancée, who sued his family for 200 yuan due to reputational damages and divorced him. This financially...
Bro, imagine not knowing what happened to you and everybody is just pointing the finger at you. That's so scary.
This financially and emotionally ruined Huang, and it was when he was at his lowest that the third and final incident happened. Huang continued his work as a farmer and laborer for the village, and on September 20, 1977, he had finished his work for the day and began walking home. According to Huang, however, so tired that he ended up passing out in the yard in front of his house and went missing again. He would stay missing until September 28, when he was found under a jujube tree in the village, and when asked where he had been, he told them about the most extraordinary story yet. According to him, after he passed out in front of his home, he woke up, and instead of on the sidewalk or in a deserted train station during typhoon season, he instead found himself in a luxury hotel room.
Oh no.
He looked around, and behind him, he saw the same two men from the first two incidents. This time, however, they were both dressed in civilian clothing and introduced themselves. They told Huang that they were brothers from Shandong province and identified themselves as Gao Dengman, 26, and Gao Yanjin, 25.
What the fuck, bro?
Huang also estimated that they were around 170 centimeters tall. They told Huang that they were the cause behind his disappearances and that they dressed as police and soldiers to help him find his way home. They said that they had something special planned for Huang, and that during the next 9 days, they would take him to 9 major cities.
He didn't fucking ask for this! Oh my god!
They told Huang that they were the cause behind his disappearances and that they dressed as police and soldiers to help him find his way home. They said that they had something special planned for Huang, and that during the next 9 days, they would take him to 9 major cities. Huang asked where he was right now, and the brothers told him that it was still September 20th and that he was in Lanzhou, located in China's Gansu province, the furthest he has ever been from home.
How?
Soon Huang would learn.
How the hell did they abduct this man without anybody seeing them? What the fuck, bro? Dude, that's terrifying.
Soon Huang would learn how he had traveled so far so quickly, because the next day on September 21st they made Huang climb onto their back, and as Huang would later state, they took off and quite literally flew away with just their bodies.
No, he's on crack.
Huang said that they were flying at a low altitude and that he didn't feel any wind. He also recounted that the brothers took turns carrying him on their back.
What the
In
fuck?
over an hour, the three had arrived in Beijing.
What the fuck? What? What? What on earth is going on here? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
They first went to the Chang'an Grand Theater without tickets, and just like at the
Excuse
army
me,
base,
Albert.
nobody stopped them. They watched an opera performance of Forced onto Mt. Liang. Their next stop was Tiananmen Square and were in front of a Huabiao. The brothers, who were now speaking standard Mandarin instead of their dialects,
Oh my
introduced
God.
Huang to the surrounding areas and checked into a hotel, showing the staff a provincial-level introduction letter for registration.
What?
That same day they then flew to Tianjin, where they snuck into a movie theater without tickets and watched a movie. On September 22nd they arrived in Harbin, located in Heilongjiang province. In Harbin, they visited a department store and then visited Changchun in Jilin province. On September
This is very detailed and everything, but it's also like, was he on drugs? Because, what? What the fuck is going on here? I'm so
On
confused.
September 23rd they went to Shenyang in Liaoning province. On September 25th they visited Fuzhou in Fujian province before visiting Nanjing. They spent the next day in Nanjing. On September 27th they visited Xi'an in Shaanxi province for the Mid-Autumn Festival. Also on September 27th, they made their last stop, returning to Lanzhou. When Huang went to sleep in their hotel room, he woke up under the jujube tree mentioned earlier and was back in Dongbeijiao village. They traveled to every city via the brothers flying, and according to Huang, no matter how close or how far the city was, the time it took to get there was always 1 hour. He also noted that the brothers could speak the local dialects of all the provinces they visited, and whenever they went to hotels the brothers always had a provincial-level introduction letter. One of the brothers always watched Huang while the other would borrow clothing such as police or military uniforms from somewhere Huang didn't know. Clothing and UN for the accommodations and meals were the only items the brothers carried, as they didn't seem to own items such as bags and wallets.
Wow.
Aside from their ability to fly to anywhere they wanted and their strange behavior such as only carrying clothes and money, Huang said that they were seemingly normal human beings in every other aspect and ate and slept like anyone else.
Bro,
They
I would
also
run
had the
when they
same body
slept.
temperature as anyone else, with the only rules they seemed to have were that Huang was not allowed to photograph them or anything, and he couldn't keep any souvenirs from his trips. When Huang asked why they singled him out, they wouldn't respond, and when he asked if they could teach him how to fly like them or tell him how they learned to do it, they gave a firm no as their answer. Just as they had told him in the 9 days he was missing, they had visited 9 different cities. Huang was the talk of the village all over again, and the superstitions that gods or ghosts were responsible continued. Eventually, the gossip around Huang had gotten to the point that the local police, propaganda department, and the nearest military base had heard of Huang's story and began a very extensive investigation into Huang. Officials believed that he was purposefully sabotaging the village's production and reputation and proceeded to classify him as a class enemy. While being interrogated, his behavior was found to be normal and he showed no signs of mental illness or cognitive disorders.
Bro.
After they were unable to find...
Bro, keep an eye on this man and see what happens. Bro, like, I need to know, is he on drugs? Or is, like, I need to know. Because this is not normal. This is not normal. This is not fucking normal.
After they were unable to find any evidence of Huang being a threat, they reluctantly let him go and revoked his class enemy status.
That's so scary.
Huang's story became well known throughout China and is one of the country's most famous alleged paranormal events, and even the government officially declares his case as unexplained. This is not the end of Huang's story, though.
Okay.
On December 14, 2004, the case was reinvestigated by Zhang Jingping, an investigator of the Beijing branch of the China UFO Association, Xi Jianmin, the chairman of the Fixiang UFO Association, and Dr. Wu, a famous Chinese hypnotist, professor of Peking University Medical Department. There was rather conclusive evidence of Huang's first 2 incidents, as numerous witnesses as well as official telegrams all confirmed that Huang had gone to sleep in his home village only to appear in
He was
Shanghai, but
abducted?
there was far more doubt as to if he had been to any of the cities mentioned during his third disappearance. Huang was put under hypnosis and asked what happened, and he told the doctor the same story he did back in 1977. Huang eventually woke up from the hypnotic state, claiming that one of the 2 brothers made him wake up. In 2004, a documentary was made by CCTV and several interviews and tests were conducted during the documentary.
Okay.
He was subjected to a polygraph test and he ended up failing the test, and Huang refused to accept these results.
Okay.
Those administering the tests also admitted that Huang's declining memory, the 27-year gap between the test and the incident, and the stress of being subjected to such a test for the first time may affect the results.
Okay.
During the documentary, the police, based on Huang's descriptions, also created composite sketches of Gao Dengmen and Gao Yanjin. Due to the advancement in China's transportation infrastructure, Huang was brought to Nanjing and he was able to retrace his steps and attempt to recreate his journey from the sidewalk to the former then non-existent military base. They then brought Huang to the Physiatric Division of Beijing Anding Hospital, where the lead doctor, after reading his statements, said that the brothers would have been traveling at supersonic speeds and that Huang had been sleepwalking or lying. Although nobody defended him from claims of sleepwalking, his fellow villagers all refused to entertain the possibility that Huang was purposefully lying to them.
Okay, well that's nice.
They cited Huang's lack of motivation or ability to travel, how he traveled to Shanghai in such a short amount of time, and how he had no reason to lie about it, since telling his story caused him to become a laughingstock and lost him his fiancée.
Yeah.
Huang quite literally gained nothing from telling this story, and it severely affected him negatively. Aside from a lack of evidence, others supporting...
Are we for real right now? Is he barking so much like that?
Aside from a lack of
Sorry about
evidence,
that.
others supporting the lying theory state that Huang only claimed to have visited major cities, prompting some to speculate that he just picked them out from a map, and that oddly enough he never visited Shijiazhuang, which is the capital of Hebei, the province that Huang actually lives in.
Oh, okay.
Huang was examined by other psychologists and mental health professionals who deemed Huang to be sane, which is the source of the sleepwalking theory. As this theory suggests, Huang was sleepwalking when he made his way to Nanjing, and that the stories of the 2 brothers were just dreams he had while sleepwalking.
That would make sense.
Various Chinese netizens don't view this theory as credible, since Huang, while sleepwalking, would need to either walk all the way to the train station in Handan, which would take 4 hours to drive to by car, and buy a ticket with money he didn't have, all while asleep. And while still sleeping once the train
Yeah.
stopped in Zhengzhou, he would have sleepwalked onto the next train to Shanghai, all with nobody noticing he was sleepwalking and waking him up. Just to be sure though, doctors performed an MRI scan of
Wow.
Huang's brain and the results came back normal.
What?
The third theory is that Huang suffered from multiple personality disorder and that Gao Dengmin and Gao Yanjin were in fact Huang himself and that he just perceived them as different people due to his disorder.
Interesting.
The Gao personalities are the ones that actually travel to the locations, only for Huang's normal personality to take over once he arrives at the destination, hence him waking up. This theory also states that Huang flying on their backs is actually just a fantasy of Huang Yankao's repressed personality.
Okay.
This theory doesn't stand up to scrutiny, as various mental health officials have found Huang sane and that he would
Yeah.
have shown signs of multiple personality disorder before and after the 3 incidents. This
Yeah.
theory also wouldn't explain the short travel times and Lu Qingtang's wife and son also witnessing the two as separate people. There is one more theory, though. It is from those who want to believe that it is all real and that Huang is telling the truth and that UFOs may be involved. They looked further
Yeah,
into
I
Huang's
mean-
claims to try and find any proof that he was in the cities mentioned during his third disappearance. According to one source, when describing the weather, they matched up with geological data at the time, but this appears to be unconfirmed.
Okay.
A journalist went to the Chang'an Grand Theater in Beijing to look through their records and see if they ever held the same performance Huang claimed to have seen. He discovered that the theater closed due to the 1976 Tangshan earthquake and wouldn't reopen until
Okay.
1979, meaning that Huang could not have seen any performances in that theater. However,
Time travel? Time travel? Bro, this is terrifying.
There was another theater nearby named the Jixiang Theater, and they were open in
Okay.
1977, and on September 21, 1977, the day Huang claimed to be in Beijing, they held a performance of Forced onto
Okay.
Mt. Liang. This journalist ruled that Huang, hailing from a small and rural village, could have easily confused two nearby and similar theaters in an unfamiliar environment
makes
such as the
sense.
major city of Beijing. There are also those who agree that Huang traveled at nearly supersonic speeds but instead have a more terrestrial explanation, and that Huang fell victim to military experimentation.
Yeah.
This theory states that the military flew Huang to these cities for various experiments and that the Gao brothers were high-ranking officials in charge of the
That's
experiments.
very possible.
They then drugged Huang and made him undergo hypnosis to make him forget what he experienced. Many are skeptical of this theory because if the Chinese government wanted to conduct human experimentation, they had a myriad of death row inmates and political
Yeah.
prisons to draw upon, so why instead abduct an innocuous rural farmer from his small village? The
That's
Huang
fucking
Yankai
wild,
incident
dude.
remains one of China's most infamous unsolved mysteries, but as of now, there have been no new developments, as a now 67-year-old Huang has opted to live a quiet life in his village away from the cameras. The last bit of news from Huang came from 2008 when he underwent another round of mental evaluations.
So he hasn't been abducted since. So, okay, let's okay. What I'm thinking is the most possible, in my head, the most possible thing would be that he was abducted, right? By either these men, right? Like, whether they were military people who went AWOL, or they were right from the military who took them, and then maybe he just, with all the hypnosis and everything, or maybe they put drugs in his system, thought that they were flying, and wasn't in his right mind. Maybe they carried him at some points and he thought that they were flying then. And they were conducting experiments on him, but the hypnosis didn't work all the time. So he was starting to recount his memories, right? And then, when he was telling people, they were like, no, you have to, like, shut the fuck up. So they're just trying to make him look crazy. Like, that's all I can really think of, other than, like, you know, extraterrestrials. Like, that's all I can think of. You know what I mean? And then, of course, nobody's gonna believe you if you say aliens. Well, I mean, some people are gonna believe you, but, like, the majority of people are not going to believe you. But how terrifying would it be if it was aliens? I feel like I'm flying when I'm high. Yeah, same. Same. That's scary. That's scary, bro. That's scary. Oh my god, I almost just threw up. I almost just threw up in my mouth. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Wow, that is some intense stuff right there. Intense. We I like that shit. I like that shit. I'm probably gonna. My eyebrows. I'm probably gonna listen to more of those stories because I really like them. But I have to call my parents. So I'm gonna do that before they fall asleep because they're on the East Coast. So it's gonna be 10 for them soon. So I gotta call them. And then I have a little bit more work to do. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you will sleep very well tonight. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good night now, okay? Good night, everybody. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.